tell that story from, I believe it was Florida, with Terry Funk and Rick Martel?
I have mixed emotions about telling it because I started telling the story one time. Rick was there, and I got the impression as the story was being told that for Rick, who had gone from becoming a young guy in the business to a legitimate star, he was the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, and this was early in his career, and so I'm going to tell you the story, but I want to cover it by saying that it was young in Rick Martel's career, and we can laugh about it, and it would be embarrassing to him, but he is a great guy, extremely successful, saved his money, carved his niche. Gagne made him the world champion up there, and it's just a funny story. We were working the Florida territory, and we were going to Melbourne. And you go over Melbourne over to where I think the turnpike exit is in Ocala, and then you continue on a 2-lane road through the swamps over till you get to the coast to Melbourne. So Roger Kirby and I were tag partners. We're riding, and Terry Funk is driving, and has Rick Martel with him. So there's no cars on that 2-lane road. This is in the middle of the day. And all of a sudden I look in the mirror and I say, man, somebody's coming up behind us, and they're flying. And as the car goes, shoo, goes past, Kirby says, oh, he had that slow drawl. He said, that's that crazy Terry Funk. And had Rick Martel with him. So we don't go a whole lot past that, and all of a sudden we see a car in the middle of the road. It stopped on the highway. Right in the middle of the highway. In the middle of the stripe where you can't, difficult to get, you could get around him, but difficult to get around him. You don't want to run into him. So as I slowed down and realized that it's Terry Funk. So we stopped a couple car lengths behind him, not knowing what's going on. And once we came to a stop, all of a sudden the passenger door opens. Rick Martel gets out of the passenger side, buck naked, and he's doing a dance around the back of the car for our entertainment along the driver's side. Before he gets to the front of the car, Terry Funk floors it. Zoom, it takes off, and all of a sudden Rick Martel realizes that, hey, the car I was in with my clothes just took off. Now he turns, and there's nobody else out there in this desolate highway but Roger and I. So we ease up, and we thought, we've got to take off down the road too and leave him here at least for a minute or two. Just so as I ease up, all of a sudden I cut the wheel to the right to try and go by him, and he realized, oh no, and he's running alongside my side to hold on to the mirror, and I just want to go, and I'm like gradually picking up speed. And he's running faster, and then all of a sudden his fingers slip off the mirror. And I look in the rearview mirror, and there's plop, 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 Rick Martel, buck naked, flipping on the asphalt. And Roger, in his slow humor, said, oh my God, I think we might have killed him. So we rode ahead, and now Terry Funk has already started back. We make a U-turn, we go back, and it's, Rick. And we stop, and then in that thing where he was running along the side of me, which was, I don't know how far he got, but it wasn't like, I don't even think it was 50 yards, if that much. Running naked, he had a cat's eye pinky ring that his sister had given him, that had great sentimental value, been in the family or something. And as he's running, that thing fell off. He said, it's here somewhere. Now we feel bad because we pulled the rib on him, and we furthered the rib, and now he's lost his ring. And I said, okay, well, it's got to be right here. We'll look for it if it fell off your finger. Fate would have it. One of those storms comes through, as happens in Florida, and all of a sudden the clouds come in, and it is pouring rain. And we're walking on the edge of the road, quick hoping we find that ring. are drenched. And finally, right on the edge of the grass is like a twig and had a little thing on it, and there's the ring sitting on it. Got the ring back, got in the car, all of us soaking wet, went on through to Melbourne, and went in to dry off. And of course, that story has lived on and on.